Start something up here. 157,000. Put over 8,000 kilometers on this car, so I can focus. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Finally a new video, and now with the X4M Comp. Got an update for you guys of the X4 Comp because it's been a while. I'm gonna combine that with an inside series, bringing you the whole spec of the X4 with all details. Little summary. I went with Team Galag on a road trip called Snow Tour, crazy tour with some mad cars through Scandinavia together with Seb, and I will link, by the way, all videos, all content below, where you can find the official after videos, after movies, Seb's vlogs, the Insta content, etc. Day 3 we went to an ice track, very cool, and after 4 or 5 laps I went back on the track. And on the straight I had a bit too much speed. My visibility was also very unclear because it was a difficult corner, but definitely too much speed. So I missed the corner. I went over the bump, over the ice bump, hit I think some rock because I had a flat tire. The car wouldn't start up again, and went on transport back to Amsterdam. And we're now like 2 months after, and during this whole situation with Corona, and all the changes that are coming up. And as you guys remember from the collection video, also linked below, you knew the X4M was a winter car only, a very cool winter car. So the actual plan was to drive the X4M Comp a bit longer, but because of the unexpected situations, we tried to adapt and change everything. So this car is going back for sale, back at stock at BMW Amsterdam. If you need more info on the X4 at BMW Amsterdam, you can find the link below in the description as well. And then what's next? That's the question. For now, let's start on the inside series. Okay, full name. BMW X4M Competition in the color Sapphire Schwarz, metallic, individual leather in Elfenbein Weiss with black stitching. 510 horses, 6-cylinder turbocharged automatic transmission, weight 2,045 kilograms. That's a lot. That's heavy on an ice track. Okay, specific options: M competition package, panoramic roof, active cruise control with stop and go function, interior trims, carbon fiber, Harman Kardon surround sound system, comfort access, parking protection, BMW display key, BMW individual roof shadow line, DAB tuner, gesture control, steering wheel heating, sound isolating windows in the front doors, real-time traffic info, BMW individual shadow line, CD front loader, still the CD front loader, competition package, M Sport exhaust system, that's for the M competition extra, M Sport seats, 19 Wi-Fi hotspot, and the 21-inch wheel styling 765M B-color black, currently with winter wheels. So the car is currently spec'd with winter wheels. There we go, the Dutch prices. Base price, options, VAT, CO2, total end price in the Netherlands 157,641 euros. So yeah, that's almost 160,000 euros in the Netherlands, including all the taxes, the CO2 taxes, for the X4M Comp. Okay, option list check. Let's start with the inside series. 2019 BMW X4M Competition, Sapphire Schwarz, the winter car. Let's have a look how the full spec of the X4 is. First off, we have the big, huge M kidneys, branded X4M with the new models, the competition models. This is also in black. Then we have that M bumper with the M shapes, air channels. Here the big sensor for the driving assistant plus. You can still see some dirt here from Scandinavia. Here you have the right intercooler. The aggressive M bumper shape here, very nice. And then we have those aggressive LED lights with the hexagon day driving lights. Very nice how the contrast looks with the Sapphire Swatch and that silver light color sticking out with the headlights. Really like the contrast. Little park pilot here also on the side. Okay, the wheels. So official winter wheel setup for the X4M Comp. Tire measures of 255 45 20 inch Pirellis, gray tinted. There you can see the shape and the patterns. Winter wheels, very big drilled steel discs, blue M branded calipers. You can also see the little branded M logo for these winter wheels. Continue to the side, you got an M X4M badge here as well. This is not functional, this is only optical, blacked out as well for the Comp. Then you have the M mirrors, very nice, aggressive shaped. Cannot miss these. Aerodynamic functions. Here we got the little camera, part of the 3D camera. Blinkers also in the side mirrors. Here you can clearly see the privacy glass function in the rear. Here below the M side skirt sticking out, giving the car a very nice and wide sport feeling. Shadow line black. You can say mini spoiler, that's base for the regular X4. Rear wheels, definitely smaller discs as always. M branded blue calipers, Pirelli tires, and the measures of 255 45 20 inch as well. What the hell? That's coming after this video. So first let's continue with the X4M, and then we're gonna start with an inside series of the new M2 CS. Okay, we finished with the rear wheels. Then we go to the rear of the car. Here we have the 3D lights again of the X4, just like the previous winter car, the X4M 40i. You can see that very nice BMW identity white look with the 3D sticking out headlights. Look how cool this is, sticking out. Then we have the little gurney flap for the competition in black. Privacy windows again. Then in the rear you have the M-shaped rear bumper. Reflections there, reflectors. Park pilot sensors. The M Comp rear exhaust. You can see some dirt again, still from the road trip. Here you can see the little rear camera. And the logo all blacked out for the competition X4M Comp. Exterior check of one of the ultimate winter cars, if you ask me, in the SUV class. Let's get inside and let's have a look at the interior of the X4. Interior game of the X4, here we go. Start on the driver door. So first of all, we can see that white leather in combination with the carbon fiber door trim. Very nice X design logo here when you open the door. The Harman Kardon surround sound system. Some extra spaces. This is very handy for big bottles during road trips. Door sills, X4M Comp, not enlightened. Electric adjustable seats. Yeah, these seats still need to be cleaned because white is a very sensitive color. M logos enlightened as well in the headrests. Very good seats. M seats only with a very nice grip. Then the entry test. Like I always say, in an SUV it's very easy to get in. That's the comfort of an SUV. Welcome inside. This is your point of view if you're driving the X4M Comp with this spec. Let's start something up here. The light switches here on the left. Manual light switches, of course, automatic lights. There on top you can see the silver trim finishing in the housing of the left air vent. There on top we got some stitching, gray stitching on the black dash finishing, and there you can see the heads-up display. There's the heads-up display, that's the M2 CS. If you change to your M mode, you can see that also the heads-up display is changing. Okay, iDrive. I'm right, this is iDrive 6 till. Touchscreen. Very big screen. Personalization information, very nice. So there also a center speaker, and the stitching goes all the way to the passenger side. There also again that nice silver trim in the housing of the air vent. Continuing with the little hexagon shape here, BMW shape, just like the rear window, with the trim of the carbon fiber in the interior. Steering wheel, the new latest M steering wheel. Multimedia buttons and controls for the driving assistant. M1 and M2 buttons. These are the M buttons you can personalize in your iDrive with your personal settings. Here on front, the little button for the steering wheel heating, and then the M digital display. Fully digital, very high resolution, and on daylight you have more than enough brightness. So don't be scared for that. Okay, center console. Well, pretty high with the all nice comfort of the SUV. Below the two vents we have the preset buttons for the radio, the CD front loader. I think nobody's using that these days. Okay, below the climate system, fully automatic of course, your displays with your separate 2-zone air conditioning, and there below the reminder of the X4M Comp logo. Then we have here a wireless charging pad, 2 cup holders, 12-volt input, the M gear knob for the SUV and the M5. The M8 does have a different M gear knob. And next to the gear knob you have a lot of buttons, traction control on or off, and here the setup for your M1 and M2 buttons, and individually the car software from Efficient Sport, Sport Plus. There you go. Here you see Efficient Sport, Sport Plus, as well for the suspension and the steering wheel. Button for the sport exhaust, park pilot, 3D cameras, the auto handbrake, and the control here for the iDrive. Armrest also in a white leather, and a lot of space here. Here you have one USB input, a little LED for some lights, always very handy. And yeah, I can tell you from driving, this is a very perfect height combination with the M seat. You can also adjust. And here again you can see how nice the M seat is looking with that diamond shaped leather. Okay, from the front section we're going to the rear section. That might be even as cool as the front section because it's a very nice area to be in. Rear section of the X4. First of all, the little door with that coupe line window, privacy glass again, combination of the black carbon fiber trim and the individual white leather. Harman Kardon, nice speaker, finished here in that trim of the X shape, silver trim. The entrance already in, very nice. Here we have a little, well, pretty big armrest actually with 2 cup holders. And what I meant with a very nice area to be in is because, I hope you see me still a little bit very dark here, but the rear section of the X4 is just perfect. It's not too small, it's not huge like a 5 Series or a 7 Series, but it's just enough for a sport SUV like this. And also in the rear, for the rear passengers, we have a little climate control, single zone but still 2-zone seat heating, and you can adjust the seat heating depending on the exterior temperature in your iDrive. So for example, if it's 2 degrees outside and when the car starts up, the rear seats automatically can heat up. 2 little vents here, and the very nice white leather again, some nice LEDs, and you can see the coupe line, very nice in the interior as the rear passenger. So yeah guys, the X4M Comp, one of the dream dailies, trust me, one of the dream dailies. I've put over 8,000 kilometers on this car, so I can definitely tell you a lot on the X4 experience. So if you have some questions, don't forget to send me a comment or send me a DM. It's now time to show you some rev shots and some sounds from the X4 in the 2 modes, Efficient and Sport Plus. Alrighty guys, the X4M Comp. I'm definitely gonna miss this winter car. Definitely. Everything happens for reasons. So I'm looking forward to the future. I hope through the whole Corona situation, you're being safe and healthy and supporting everything possible in your country with some rules. I'm doing the same thing, and next to that, I'm also trying to bring you still some nice vibes and content on the coolest cars available on the market. So still, keep watching. Don't forget to hit me a follow on Instagram, leave a comment, and it's now time for the M2 CS. See you. Ciao.